Uh, yeah. So I did a little bit of work off stream. Um, Not just trying to figure out some things that would have been annoying and a big blocker for today. So uh, yeah, basically where we ended up with last time is we had installed facile.io, or FIO for short. Um, well, let's start from the beginning. We started with C. We installed ClangD for our LLVM. Our LLVM. I just read LLVM for our LSP as part of the LLVM project. And the main issue I had before was that ClangD wasn't finding external packages. So, as an example of that, I already fixed it in the Hello World application, but we created this Twitch bot application, or I did. And if we go into main.c, it's right, it's saying fio.h not found, which is obviously must be included in our main. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so this says include fio.h. I actually went ahead and deleted the CLI and the HTTP service because I don't think I'm going to need it for this. I don't even know if this is going to work for this, but we'll just leave this like that. And then what fixed it is actually this utility called bear. So if you just run bear and then your build command, so if it was just like a single one, I guess you could use, just like Clang or GCC, but then probably doesn't make sense. Anyway, the point is the build command is make. So here we go. So we usually just make, and so if we run bear dash dash make, it's going to build it and it's going to create a nice little file for us. Oh yeah, I didn't actually update this. Kind of forgot about that whole part. Um, 1 second. Yeah, but what it creates is this compile commands.json file. And then with compile commands.json, we can then actually have fio.h import work. Yay, and then our LSP works. So this isn't a working project yet, but our other one is. So let's go into our other one and just see what that looks like. And here's this. So our main includes main.h, but our main stuff that we did, main stuff, okay, sorry, is an HTTP service. And so here we have fio.h, which is our library, the fio.h and fio CLI, and fiobster, which we're actually not using currently, but that's fine, is all in our lib, and that is in the lib directory, but that's included in our make file. So basically bear handles all of that and makes it nice. So that's bear. So what did I do off stream? I figured that part out with my editor. I then figured out the right way to get the method and path from this HTTP request. And right now all this does is just prints them to standard out. And that's what this little puts thing, which is part of standard library, does. One of the things that tripped me up, which I remember reading about, but then I forgot, is this right here. Look at that LSP go to right there. How about it? Is that this car star data, uh it saying strings first byte like kind of threw me off. And then I was like, well, how do I get the string from this information? But it turns out, of course, in C, that's kind of that's what you pass around. Is that this essentially this is a pointer to the first byte, but it also like gives you all of the information that you need uh, for your string. So yeah, data is the string is basically what I'm trying to say. So that threw me off as somebody new to C. And so I spent like a long time trying to figure out how to get a string from a FIO stir info s, um, which is like obviously a FIO custom type struct, the one we were just looking at. And the whole time it was just method.data. Classic, classic me not understanding. So that was fun, but I figured it out. It took me a stupid amount of time and some, little bit of help from some youngins that were hanging out with me on Discord, looking at it. So thanks Afax and Ron. I appreciate it. Yeah, so right now we have this HTTP request. FIO does not have any sort of routing functionality. So I figured it might be interesting-ish on stream just to play with the routing functionality, basically write a very simple router. We're not going to do anything special, but a simple like method and path router that we can maybe do something with. And then we can see how far we get on using WebSockets through this same library through FIO to see if we can get it to even connect to like Twitch and see if we can do anything with that. So we'll see how that goes. Never even built a Twitch bot, so I tried in Rust the other night and I didn't get that far. But that's just because I haven't really played with I don't know, WebSocket stuff and since JS land. TBH, like 8 years ago or so was probably the last time I touched a WebSocket. So that's just how it goes. So what else did I do off stream? Let's see. I figured that part out and that's working, and we'll play with that in a second. And then I just wrote some notes on C and kind of a little bit what we've done so far and how you can get started with the language. Wait, this is not the notes I wrote. That's the default README in FIO. Okay, where is it? There you go. C README. I knew I was wrong. So we started these the other day, but just kind of made them a little bit better, and hopefully I can continue to do this for each language. Just kind of defining our little journey of getting started with each language. So yeah, that's the gist of it. I did ask Strager on his stream last night, and Strager does quite a bit of C and C++. And so I asked him, what are your favorite resources for learning C as an experienced high-level language developer? Which of course may not describe everybody in chat, but like a fair amount of you guys are. And he recommended CPP reference, which we went to. Its usability is very low, but it does have good information. And then if you're on Linux or Mac OS, he says use man pages, and if you're on Windows, then use MSDN. Okay, fair. I thought that was a good answer. Um, so I think that's the majority of what I did off stream for the C stuff. So next, let's go ahead and get into just writing a simple router and seeing how that works. I think to start with, let's see where we're at right now. I never committed the Twitch bot start, so let's do that real quick. Oh yeah, I forgot. Echo cache. Git ignore. There we go. I think we want all of these things besides the README updates. So let's just say git add here. Perfect. And then we'll commit C. Twitch bot scaffold. Maybe, because I don't actually know if FIO has what I need. So we'll see what happens with that. I was using ZellaJ last stream, but ZellaJ and Starship were not working nicely together. So I switched to Tmux. Tmux, by the way. First time I've used Tmux, so I may have to go back to the reference from time to time. But mostly the only thing I actually need is... oh, wait, no, okay, we're good. We're good. I forgot that I changed the auto switch for terminal. So I was expecting to see it in my upper right, but it's just the zoomed window. Okay, all good. Not like it's news to anybody who the Primogen is, but he is doing a charity stream right now. So if, let's see if I can do this. If you can lurk on his stream today, it actually will raise more money for charity. So just shouting that out. You might not like him, whatever. It's just Children's Hospital charity. I think it's a pretty easy thing to do, just to help out some people. So that's all good. We have done some data structures in Rust before, just so everybody knows, and I did update the GitHub command with the actual Metatour of Languages repo. So that's all there as well. I don't think there's anything else too new here. But yeah, that's that. Okay, so we got that pushed. Let's see what our README differences are. I don't remember. Oh yeah, the Strager comment. Great comment. C README update. And we'll push that. And then let's just get into hello world. And we're here. Okay. So if I remember right, to get to the previous window, I press Control B P. Okay. So I can do N or P since I only have 2 windows on Tmux. Pretty easy. So let's start the server in one of these. So it should be current. And oh yeah, I don't need FIO app anymore. That's the default build name. And I changed it to hello world to match what we're actually doing. So let's delete that, run hello world. So here's our web server, written in C, not by me. but something that we're using. Part of the reason I didn't actually implement the web server is, well, it probably would have taken the whole time. It could have been interesting, but I don't know if I would have even finished it. Possibly not. Um, it's not like when you think web development, C is the first thing you think of. And for most of the languages that we're going to go over, I'm probably not going to write an HTTP server from scratch. So it didn't make a heck of a lot of sense for me to do that with C. Um, so that's why we're using VIA. All right, good deal. So let's go over to, let's see, Control B, N. There we go. Freaking Tmux genius here. And right, let's just test out our hello world real quick. So right now we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. And it's all the same. And we get the exact same response. Hold on a second. Hey, you just trying to get Foxy on? Hey, Emma. You want to just hand me his white blanket?
Yeah, where is it?
It's on the couch. 1 second. Getting the dog situated. Thank you.
I'm gonna go do returns. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hi, Foxy. Hi, Foxy. What are you doing? There's your blanket. Okay. Okay. Dog is situated. Right. So we made our request. Now let's see what we ended up printing out. I should actually go back to our code there, and we should just be printing out the method and the path that we used. And there we go. So we did a get at root, we did a get at hello, and we did a post at goodbye. Neat. So yeah, let's try to just write a simple router in here. So I think we could define a basic API spec that we could use across each Hello World HTTP service that we write. So let's start with that. Okay. I don't need to do this anymore. Fix OBS view of Alacrity does not need to be done because before I was using ZellaJ, which took up a lot of screen real estate, and Tmux does not. So that problem is no longer an issue. Hey, Mystery, how's it going? Hope you're well. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, it's a pretty chill day at this point. Ooh, I just forgot that I have a work message I need to send. Classic me. Let's see. Let's see if my thing deployed. It did. Oh, just 15 minutes ago. I'm not as late as I thought I was. This is deployed and staging. Okay, we're good. We're all good. She'll be back later, buddy. Come on. Foxy. Come on. Oh dear. He's obsessed. He's obsessed. Day 2 of C. And last day of C. Ever. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. The more I've been reading about it, the more I actually like it for the most part. Not to say that I'm gonna go use it instead of Rust or something, but I do like it. Okay, Foxy, come here. Come on. Good boy. Just rest. Just chill. Yeah. So we're just gonna write like a simple router inside of this whole web service thing. So let's just say maybe this belongs up here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be nice just to understand it a little bit better. I mean, I think most people can read C and have an idea of what's happening, but with just like even these couple days of study, I mean, technically it'll be about 3 days of study because like I did some studying off stream. Um, you know, it's like you have that much more context. Now I'll have that much more understanding of C code and maybe more confidence that if I did have to drop into a C program or I wanted to just do something really simple and performant and etc., that it wouldn't be an issue, right? I think that's the good thing. Even if you're not going to use a language all the time, it's still worth learning. Unless it's JavaScript. Don't learn JavaScript. It'll turn you into these like these people. I don't have anybody specific in mind, but these people with like, you know, tattoo sleeves that just shill things all the time. So annoying. Um hey Dylan, how's it going? Hey man, thanks. That's very much appreciated. 2 month sub, first one, I think. I don't even know. But yeah, appreciate it. Uh, but yeah, I mean, it's not as bad as I thought it was. So yeah, we're gonna just like make a little change to our C web service and implement like a little router, and then we'll see how far we get on WebSockets before I have to go. Um, yeah, totally mystery. I get that. I'm excited to get into C++ a little bit, especially since I already have all the tooling set up for it. And I can apply most of the knowledge that I've gotten, very small amount of knowledge, but most of the knowledge I've gotten from reading, learning about C to C++, and also not have to completely do everything myself. There's the standard library is quite large comparatively, right? So it'll be interesting to see what C++ is like, which will be Sunday, I believe. My weekend schedule is a little different this week, so it's possible I'll be streaming on Saturday instead of Sunday, but I just have to. I might even stream both days, but I don't know. I have shit to do as well, so we'll find out. So anyway, we're defining a little API spec that we'll probably use for every language that we write a Hello World web service in. So I think I think a get slash hello just returns string. What do we call that? Text response, plain text. It's fine. Text response of hello world. That's our basic one. Then we have a get slash hello. What was I gonna do? I don't know. I want a JSON response. I think a JSON response is something helpful to know. And if we can take JSON, I think that's helpful to know how to do that. So let's say post slash goodbye takes a JSON payload of name string and returns, okay, I already know what I want to say here. Returns JSON response. Oh my god, if I only knew how to type. Of greeting, I messed that up. Hello world. A lot of times for a hello world thing, when I'm dealing with like other languages that have fancy router implementations, I would probably make two, like a hello name or something like that, where you basically have a path param, right, of name, and that can be a little bit interesting. I guess we can do it. It's not going to be that hard. We'll return a JSON response. I say it's not going to be that hard. Famous last words. Hello name. All right, so let's just do it this way. Hello slash name. And name is a path param. And then post slash goodbye takes a JSON payload of name string and returns. We can just do plain text. Text response of hello, no, goodbye. Goodbye name. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Not too hard. Shouldn't be too hard to do. We can do it with basic string manipulation, string parsing. Petition to replace standard with Elixir or Erlang. Oh dear. Oh dear. No, it's a good petition. I have a buddy that writes Elixir, and I do actually really want to learn Erlang. And by learn it, I mean play around it with it for 2 days. No, something like that. But it just didn't fit in any of the groups, and I just feel like I want to play with standard ML because it's kind of like this, I don't know, have a historic understanding of like where ML came from. So you're playing around with Elixir, I'm guessing you mean Nightshade. I mean Erlang, yeah. Yeah, I meant to say Erlang. I do love my symbols. And so, you know, Haskell, Erlang, and Erlang even more than Haskell. You got some symbols in there. So that is something. I'll get around to it eventually. Classic classic Dylan turning in a conversation about literally any other language into a conversation about OCaml. You're falling for the bait, Nightshade. No, it is actually really cool though what Leostar is doing. Yeah. I has he not streamed in a while, or is it just at times that don't work for me? I really like his streams. I think he's very interesting. Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. That's like your it's like your goals, right? Sponsored by Jane Street. Oh Camel After Dark. Sponsored by Jane Street. Um you should do that, but just like spell Jane Street wrong. And I think that would be hilarious. Um like just add that to your thing. That would be great. People like people, you know, because people would just read it quickly and they'd be like, "Really, Jane Street?" I think that would be awesome. You probably still could get sued somehow, but it's worth it, Dylan. It's worth it. Okay, we better do this. Otherwise, it's never gonna happen. Jane Street. Yeah, you could find something funny. You could find something funny. Okay, James Street. You just have to like register a just register a shell corporation real quick, you know, with this name, and then you'll be like legally set. uh Good times. Okay, so let's do a string based router. I mean, programming is all strings at the end of the day, which is why we love PHP. All right, not what I meant to do. Well, actually, I guess we will continue this. Foxy, what are you doing now? Is she back? It's okay. Unless, of course, it's the maintenance person that's back and trying to get in. Then it's not okay. Give me 1 second. Stay. I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody. All right. Let's see. Let's see what we're doing. I did think that actually I would actually appreciate a Zoomer caretaker that can explain to me like all of the memes and help me be more relevant. It is just Rond. That's totally fair. But he doesn't show up. He doesn't show up on my streams very often. He's there on Discord for me, but that's about it. That's hilarious. Isn't that just Rond? Oh shit, right. There are Luxor codes. Yes. Let's see. That's our fancy package lockers at our apartment complex. Somebody's running errands for me. All right. So that I don't have to. That's what happens when you make it big time. When you get those 5 sub points, boom, next level of lifestyle. All right. What am I doing? Oh yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Okay. We've got our HTTP server working. We know what our method and path are. That was the start. And then we just want to route. Um and let's check something real quick. Tmux, by the way. Um And okay, that looks fine. Okay. So I think we can just use a switch. Does C have a tuple type? I don't think they do. C tuple. Nope. You can make one. We're not going to make one. So maybe we just want to start with an if. I mean, we could get away with doing a switch because technically we're not using a different method for anything that has the same name. Let's see. Do we want to start? Yeah, okay. No, we'll just do a switch. We'll do a switch on path. I think that's fine. Switch path. And we have slash. I think it's colon. I actually don't know how to write a switch in C. I forgot already. We did it. We looked at it before, but I already forgot what it is. There it is. Let's check out cppreference.com. Let's see the beauty of this website. C keywords. Ooh, this is a really, really good page that I'm on right now. I somehow didn't know that this was the key. This is great. Great page. C keywords. Switch statement. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. I'm learning how to use CPP reference. We're doing this. Switch. Give me an example. Okay. Switch 1, case 1, case 2. Okay, we're good. Right. It falls through. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Switch fall throughs. How about it? Um Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So you actually have to write the case. Switch case. And then we have, I don't know if this is going to work. Integer constant expression must have integer type. Oh, does it literally only work with integers? No, it's just case constant expression statement. Okay, let's read it. As long as the values of all constant expressions are unique, at most one default label may be present. If expression evaluates to a value that is equal to the value of one of constant expressions after conversion to the mode and type of expression, then control is transferred to the statement that is labeled with that constant expression. Okay? Exits the switch statement. Executes code according to the value of an integral argument. according to an integral value. By integral, do any expression of integer type. Oh. Okay. What if we used an enum for this? Maybe we could get away with using an enum, because then you'd have an integral type. Okay. Let's look at how you do an enum. I'd like to know how to do an enum in C anyway. Okay, enum, color, red, green, blue. Okay. I don't think this is going to help me that much. Hey, meme. I don't know if I can read your username. Oh, it's funny. Meme PP says, have you tried GPT-4? No, I have not tried GPT-4. Yeah. Nightshade. I knew that would wake Nightshade up from wherever he happened to be. Very good. 7 messages. All right. I don't have a good memory, meme PP, so this is the first time I've noticed that you've messaged. Let's see if you're just always shilling GPT-4. No, I'm just kidding. Dude, second time you've shilled. No, I'm just messing with you. It's fair. It's a fair thing. I don't know how to get out of this. Oh no. How do you get out of here? You're memeing it up and working. Yeah, I figured. Yeah. How much does it cost, Dylan? Isn't it like $30? I'm so cheap. I'm so cheap except when I'm not. Are you paid, meme PP, to are you paid by OpenAI to do market research for them? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I figured you weren't. $20 and you get Dolly 3. Gotta love those dollies. Okay. It's not bad. I'll consider it. I will consider it. Yeah, I know. It's a fair thing. Does anybody want to guess how many times I eat out in a week? It's not a fair question. Yes, that is actually the best that is the best guess there, Nightshade, because it is actually a monthly quantity, not a weekly quantity. So it is most likely around twice a month. Yeah. It's not really just because I'm cheap. It's also because my partner and I are both good at cooking, and so it's just hard to eat other people's food because whatever we make is going to be better 9 times out of 10. Just how it goes. I mean, I might not feel that way if I lived in, like, a real city, but I live in Knoxville, Tennessee. Hey, J. Cole, what's up? Joe was talking smack. I got the clip, J. Cole. I appreciate it. Now, it is a little confusing that you say it's Dylan that was talking smack when you walk in the room and say, "Oh, are you talking about Meta?" Yeah. The clips don't lie, except when they do. You know what? I'm on this all publicity is good publicity kick right now. Uh why do I want publicity? I don't actually know at this point. I can barely say the fucking word. But yeah. Either way, I appreciate the heads up. Um good times. That is funny. Like Nightshade timing me out on Prime stream. It actually probably gave me more publicity than anything else I could that could have probably happened. You did. You did. It was good though. I thought it was great. I thought your response was all good. Good. You should have. It was funny. I've never been timed out on a stream before. Uh which obviously means I have not trolled enough. Uh and it was a surprising amount of time. And then I should have stopped listening because then Prime would say something, and when I'd usually just put in a stupid boomer comment, I couldn't, and it was difficult. So instead, I turned to Twitter and complained about it because that's what you're supposed to do. That's what I've heard. No, it was very funny. It was pretty classic. I know, right? Yeah, that's hilarious. He was getting so wrecked today. I mean, I think it was all you wrecking him, but yeah, it was so funny. Um, it's all good. So yeah, I was thinking of enum, but then I would actually have to do like a string to enum conversion, and then I'm basically just I don't know. I think that's a little bit too much. Yeah, yeah, I could see that. I could see that with Prime's mods for sure. Oh man, hilarious. Okay. Its value is the value of that oh, wait a second. Okay, enum constant. So, oh, but it has to be an integral value, huh? Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. I could do something really dumb and like define okay, this would be so ugly. Let's see. I might do it though. All right. So I always love to type let. Um, what would this actually be? Like a car uh routes or something like that. Uh, and it's an array. Make you a mod. I'd be so scared of J. I'm so scared of J Cole as a mod, but then I'm also scared of not making J Cole a mod. But yeah, it's probably worth it. It's probably worth it. Oh, I just modded Joe Cole. Classic. Wow, rude. What the fuck is happening? I do not need. It's done. It's done, J. Cole. You are officially my first mod. I am wondering with a name like Justine, like what are the worst what are the worst nicknames people have come up with because people don't like saying people's full names. Like like it just made me think of it when I wrote Joe, and that would just be like, of course, horrible. Justin, oh my god, of course, yeah. People will say Justin instead of Justine. That's, and they're not even like trolling, like unironically they say Justin. It's like when people shorten my name when I don't ask them to, and to me it's a totally fucking different name. Like that's not my name. It's the only time I've timed somebody out actually, and it was Rond because he called me that as a troll, surprisingly. High volume of MySQL lock wait timeouts. Let's acknowledge that PD alert. Here's the thing. When you have 40 microservices and you have a single DB, yeah, you just might have some lock timeouts. Isn't that surprising? Unbelievable. I don't know who architected that, but it wasn't me. Okay. Um okay, this is what I'm thinking of doing, which I think would be both ugly and awesome all at the same time. Did you even time him out? Is he even timed out right now? He's timed out for 10 minutes. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh, poor Dylan. We can say whatever we want about him for 10 minutes. Right after he just resubscribed. Nailed it, Nick. Thank you for the follow. Sorry I missed that. Lots of trolling happening, apparently. you have you have power. Skill issue. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's see. We have a little char routes array, but it's not really an array of chars. Oh no, I called them chars. We all know they're called cars, right, Dylan? It's a car. Um, being timed out on this stream is so much worse than being timed out in Prime stream because like you know it's just worse. There's a lot less a lot less going on. It's pretty funny. Oh man, that's pretty good. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work, but and it's probably the wrong type, but we're just gonna pretend it's not for a second, and we're going to say so bad. We're gonna say hello, and we're going to say, oh yeah, I forgot. No, this isn't gonna work. Dang it! I just remembered because one of my paths is dynamic. Oh well, it was a nice ugly code idea. All right, let's just do this in an if because so far everything is not working out. If only Dylan knew how to help me right now. Oh man. Let's see. If we're getting there. Okay. If path equals slash, let's just say http send body h comma wow you hit root, and we need having to pass the length is so annoying. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I understand. I think I understand why you have to do it, but it's still annoying. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I can count, guys. This stream is about counting. All right. We counted that length. Else, if... Why doesn't it like this? Invalid operands to binary expression. Stir. Oh, duh. I'm being dumb. Can I do this? Result of comparison against a string literal is unspecified. Use an explicit string comparison function instead. Ooh, okay. I guess we need to figure out what that means. Is there a fix available? Well, it fixed my unused dependency, but it didn't fix this. Stir comp. Neg Vorsa coming in with a stir comp. All right. Good job. Thank you. Is it actually... I'm guessing that it's not actually... and I'm guessing I can get rid of this. Nope. I need it. Need the parentheses. This isn't Rust, as we know. Okay. If stir comp. Nice. Appreciated. Saved me having to look that up. Okay. This is, of course, very dumb, you know, but we all know that. We know that's what you should expect if you come on this stream. Else if... and then here... let's just start by not worrying about this whole thing. And what I mean by that is I'm not going to worry about method yet. Else if... Oh yeah, I can just do an and, obviously. Duh. And... we're going to do stir comp again. I'm going to say path.data. Really, I should just make path and method the data, but oh well, it's fine. And stir comp path.data get. Okay, that looks good. So now we can easily go here. And this is going to be... Ooh, yeah, this isn't... Now I need a stir contains. All right. So we need some sort of stir contains because this is our special route. Let me just write a comment so I don't have to do this yet. Fix below to be stir contains. Okay. Obviously it probably doesn't exist, but we'll see. You think return value for stir comp equals 0? Oh, right. That makes sense because it's a comparison function, so it's not a bool. Yeah, let's look at it. It should tell us. Provided by string.h, parameters, okay, mx ldoc doc buffer. Yeah, returns an int. I don't know why I didn't see that before opening the doc buffer. Okay, so it returns an int. So if they're the same, it would equal 0. Yeah, that makes sense. Equals 0. Okay. Good call. Thank you. So we'll do this. I don't know if I'm going to have to wrap that in parentheses. I would guess not, because in like other languages I wouldn't have to. Doesn't that feel long? I mean, at least Prime is entertaining, you know? Like here you're just literally listening to me and your girlfriend talk. That sounds so bad. Just listening to me and your girlfriend talk while you can't say anything. All right. So many ways I could go with that. I'm not going to go there. But funny. All right. Typo. Oh, he did a typo, J. Cole. That's hilarious. And actually, that's pretty fun. That was pretty fun. Okay. Right. We need equal zeros up here. Yeah, chat, I mean, I just want to point out something. Telling me the name of a function like that, excellent, chat. Like, that's how you do things without being annoying. Like if somebody comes in and they're like, "Oh, why are you doing it this way?" Da 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 da. Like, that's annoying. But just like, oh, he's not questioning what I'm doing, or they aren't, and then just hey, stir comp. Oh yeah, returns a net. You're all good. Excellent. Great job, Nico Versa. Great job. Okay. Dude, I have such a hard time actually focusing on the code in your stream, Dylan, like, not going to lie, because I'm probably just too preoccupied with trying to drum up things in chat. That's the truth. What is this commented out code about? What's the corollary of Control E? Like, I can press Control E and do this, but what if I just want my buffer to go like up a line, like my view? There's got to be something without me having to do that. I'm guessing that's a Vim thing, because I don't remember that being possible before I was on Vim mode, but maybe it is an Emacs thing. I don't remember using it before. Could be Emacs though, considering I have to use my pinky for it. All right. Let's see. This looks right. GG. Well, that brings me to the top, right? That just gives me to the top of the file. But like, if I'm down here, right, and I just want to like GG, that just gets me to the top. It's a great one. Don't get me wrong. Let's see. No. That's the one I always forget, is G semicolon. I always forget that one. It's such a good command. Do. I don't think that's any of those. I'm guessing since Dylan doesn't know, it's probably an Emacs thing. And I just think it's not. Allison coming in here with the first. Let's see. What was I doing? I got distracted. Oh yeah, I was just trying to see if I could figure this out, but nope, doesn't look like it. Oh well. I was like, oh, J, evil next visual line. That's probably it. No, that's not it. Evil fill and move. What does fill and move even? What does that even mean? What does visual restore mean? All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Anyway, enough trying to figure out a vim command. All right. HTTP send body h hello world 12. We don't need that anymore. I don't know why this is here. Okay. We are ready. We're so ready. All right. Oh, this will be interesting. I'm actually going to have to find the length of something myself. And I'm going to have to figure out the whole string contains thing. So basically what I have to do is split the string on second slash and then rest of path is name. We're not going to get too fancy with that. And HTTP send body, that's going to be JSON. And just so I remember, we're just sending it back as a JSON greeting of hello name. Okay, that's just so I remember that, even though we won't do it quite yet. For now, actually, I'm just going to do this because I just want to go to the next thing and get it out. Okay, else if stir comp path.data slash goodbye equals 0, and gotta check this message because it could be from, it's just from my mom. Just my mom. All right. Path.data post equals 0. I did that wrong. And this is an extremely ergonomic router. Absolutely ergonomic router. So here we actually will have a JSON body. So we need to get the JSON body dot name, and then let's just pretend we have it JK, you didn't implement me. Okay, and comma. I don't actually know how to put two strings together. I saw the function earlier. I'll have to look for it. There's actually a string util in Fio to do it, but I don't know. I don't know if that's really necessary. We'll see. We'll just pass name for now. And then of course my Emacs view isn't long enough to tell me what column I'm at. Total fail. I was gonna calculate length easier. Oh, it tells me we're literally right there. 27. This says 13 though, and I used 12. Huh. So that's the size in bytes, but it's not necessarily the length, I guess, is the thing. So is that because it takes an extra byte? Guessing it's something about an extra byte. I'm gonna guess that this is 26 then. Because, well, let's verify by going up to the one we counted as 18, unless I don't know how to count. Yeah, it says 19. Called it. Okay, so it's the kind of like, as long as you're probably in the world of ASCII, it's probably bytes plus 1. I meant length plus 1. Okay. Right, we need a final condition. Otherwise, we're not sending anything. I wonder what it does by default. Let's find out. It might do a 404 by default. Let's rebuild this thing. Let's rebuild this beautiful project. Let's see. Make. Total C developer. Okay, we're looking good. And run that beautiful server. And go to our other tab and start doing things. It doesn't seem to work. Because didn't I do this? Curl, hello. Okay. Okay, why aren't you working? Interesting. I mean, else nothing worked. Okay. Let's just maybe, we'll just leave that blank for now. Let's try to figure out the problem here. Well, yeah, we'll start here. That's fine. Puts I'm getting there. Just give me a second. Stir comp path dot data comma slash hello. Okay, equals 0. Here, we'll just make it easier. True, else false. Okay. And we'll do the same thing for method. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Let's just rebuild this thing. Whoops. It's not how that works, is it? The build's pretty fast. TBH. I don't know if it'd be this fast. I mean, granted, I could probably just use standard library for a lot of things. Let me think. No, that's a lie. No, I'd just use a framework in Rust. It'd be hella slow. It'd be hella slow. Okay. Let's not kid ourselves. All right. Let's try this again. Whoops. True, true. Okay. So what did I do wrong? How do we get to this else branch when I literally just did an else if? Is it about parentheses after all? Maybe we should do this. Make this a little bit easier to read. I wouldn't be surprised if we spent our whole time working on this router instead of actually getting to any WebSockets, but that's okay. Okay. So stir comp, I mean, equals, it's got to return a bool. We know it does because it works beautifully in ternary. Okay. Path. Oh, gosh. You were trying to wait for me to see it. You were waiting in vain. You were waiting in vain, Negvarsa. All right. Path slash method. No, that's not going to work. What was I thinking of? It's not that. It's this. Okay. Path method. Yeah, that might help, right? Classic. Good call. This looks good. Except I didn't rebuild it. I was about to test it without rebuilding it. That would have been fun. I've got my Michelob. We're all good. Not really. It's not a Michelob. Otherwise, I would have to mark this stream as for adults or something like that. Which it probably should be marked as for adults either way, but you know. Not what I meant to do. All right. That looks better. All right, what else do we have? We have hello slash name is just going to give me the same. Nope, not the same thing. Right, because I'm just doing it's just hello slash. Okay, exciting. And then if we say goodbye, we should get nothing. But if we put a little post on it, we should get that. I like it. Now, what I don't know is this actually giving me a 404 or is it just giving me no response? Guessing it's giving me, where is it? Yeah, it's still a 200. Okay. So we want to give it a 404. I don't actually know how to do that. I mean, I'm sure the library has something nice for it. Okay, so first of all, 404s are nice and all, but let's just actually work with JSON. I think that's more interesting to start with. See if we can get this to work with JSON. I know there's like a whole JSON deal. There we go. Here's the JSON deal. The CLIO parser will parse any C string until it either consumes the whole string or completes parsing of a JSON object. Okay. Got it. Got some JSON. I like it. Understood. Okay. Where do these live? Okay, here we go. Phi obj JSON to obj. So that returns a const void data size t len phi obj p obj parses JSON setting pobj to point to the new object. Okay. On error, 0 is returned and no data is consumed. Okay. Stringify an object into a JSON string. We're going to need to do that. But then I would have to actually create a phi obj instead of, I don't know, I might just do like a normal JSON string. Okay. Like manually. Okay, PagerDuty. Hold on. What the heck, man? I mean, I don't understand like why work on a work day would want me to do something. Unbelievable. Path dot method. Oh wait, no, that was the old thing. I thought you were telling me something else new. Neg. Okay. This doesn't matter. How can I resolve it? It already resolved, but because we don't pay people that are capable in our ops, and I don't mean a coworker, I mean we literally just don't really have ops resources, anybody highly capable, then we're kind of screwed at the moment. Okay, anyway, done with that. Sorry about that. And here we go. Stringify an object into a JSON string. I probably won't use that. Obj to JSON2 to an existing string. Interesting. So you have a dest, and then you have the object. Note that only the following basic phi obj types are supported. Okay, got it. So that is one thing I'm not doing, is I'm not freeing anything. And there is the whole, like, you know, manual memory management sort of thing. But the only phi obj I'm actually, it's all part of this HTTPS struct. So do I really need, like, should I be freeing these strings of method and path that I create? Or since these are probably, I'm guessing these are allocated on the stack, once this frame goes out, like, it doesn't matter if I just rewrite over that memory, because it's not like I'm returning anything that I'm creating here. I'm not depending on it for other things, right? Or am I still creating them? I guess I'm still potentially creating a memory leak by doing that. That's where my knowledge of manual memory management is probably lacking, because in Rust it kind of just, you know, unless you use unsafe, it kind of just the drop stuff kind of just handles most of it for you. Okay, well, that's a thought for later. We'll just say probably free stuff. Everybody loves free stuff. Okay, good dad joke there. Very strong. All right, so our basic router is working. We're just trying to get JSON to work. So now we just have to figure out what on our HTTPS actually holds that JSON. So let's just look at that struct again. A reader for body data might be a temporary file or a string or null. Okay, so body data. let's get that body data. Maybe I'll just make name a param instead of like it'll be a slightly different API interface than other things. No, that would be annoying because I just want them to all have the same API. Never mind. Okay, so basically body is the answer. So let's just say phi_obj body equals h body. Okay. And we really only need this on our goodbye. So let's move this down here. Meant to hit capital P. Hit capital O instead. Bummer. Okay. So we have a body, and now we want this to be JSON. So, or we know that it's JSON. So we want to parse the JSON, setting pobj to point to the new object. Okay. So we want this whole thing. Phi_obj JSON to obj. Okay. And right. Okay. So we're gonna have to create a so let's just start here. Size t len equals phi_obj JSON to obj, and that's gonna take, we'll just call it JSON, and I already forgot the rest, data and len. So the data should just be body data. And do we have a len attribute there? Oh, right. So maybe we actually, do we need to do, so even though this is a phi_obj, maybe we need to put it into a string first, right? Because that body data is just a, that's still just a phi_obj, right? So actually what we can do is we can say folio stir info s, kind of like we did above, and then we'll say, I mean, in my opinion, it's kind of like, why did you not just maybe they did, and I don't know. Obj2, let's just see before I go off. Okay, there it is. Never mind. Forget everything I was going to say. They have a phi_obj to JSON. That's what I wanted anyway. So it returns a phi_obj. What does this do? I'm guessing. Okay, so you could add. No, I don't need that. Let's just do this. And then we shouldn't even need that part. And it's not a phio, it's a phi_obj, so we need to go back. Amazing C, just amazing. Okay. So this is our phi_obj that's going to be h body. And then I don't understand, what is this second thing? Why did you show it to me and now you can't give me the doc string on it? Like, come on, guys. No definitions found. It's okay. we're going to survive. Okay, so obviously this is an int 8. I can tell you that. I just don't know what it wants here. Let's just pass it a 0 for now so that it can go back to liking me. Look at that. Okay. UN8T pretty. Okay, that's extremely helpful. Let's go to the header file. Stringify an object into a JSON string. Remember to fiobj free. Note that only the following basic fiobj types are supported: primitives, numbers, strings, hashes, and arrays. Some objects are unsupported and may be formatted incorrectly. But what the F is pretty about? I am not understanding. Oh, it's a bool. Oh my god. We're going to be okay, guys. 0 is actually what I want. So we're good. We're good. Yeah. It's whether it wants, if I wanted a pretty JSON string. I don't need it pretty. Okay. Is that really the Boolean type in C is just like UA, like it's just like the integer representation of a bool 0, 1? That is funny. Again, there's no reason I would have known that. Let's see. No, this is a classic thing for Jippity to lie to me about. Boolean type in C. Aha, is not a built-in data type like enter car. Oh wait, no, it's right there. Now you're absolutely triggering me. Like, why did you not, is it not actually a bool? Like, what is this pretty about? And why aren't you telling me in your docs what pretty actually means? I'm guessing that is what it means. Unless it's like, no, they would just define an enum, right? Okay, hold on. C20, oh, as in this is in C23. You're saying it's not going to be until the new C spec, which I'm guessing is 2023, right? Like C99 is 1999. Okay. So I would have to do this. So people just use this thing. Okay. I'm guessing that's what you mean. That makes sense. Okay. Good deal. I mean, it's the only thing I can make sense of for pretty in a context of JSON, right? But yeah, the dude literally never defines what it is. Who knows how good this library is? It has 2,000 stars in GitHub. I don't know if that's good for a C project or not. Probably not. Probably not that great. I think a lot of C developers probably, well, first of all, are probably not writing web APIs all that often. And if they are, they're probably not going to depend on somebody else's code, right? Like they're probably good to just use like Nginx or something. They're not just write the whole. They're not going to write the web server from scratch. So that probably would have been a little bit more idiomatic to use Nginx, but I just didn't want to deal with it. So we're doing this instead. We still get to write some C. Figure out how the language works. That's kind of the point. Okay. Obj to JSON H body 0 car name. Where am I actually? What was I actually working on? Yeah, it was this, right? Yeah. Okay, so we have this as JSON. Now what I don't know is what we can actually do with it now that we have it as a parsed JSON string that just returns a fiobj. Doesn't seem like necessarily the most helpful thing in the world. Okay, so we do need to remember to fiobj free this. So let's just do that right now before we forget. Oh, that makes sense actually, because oh wait, no, never mind. The other ones aren't fiobjs. Fiobj free body might help if I had a semicolon. Okay, cool. That looks good. Fiobj obj to JSON, obj to JSON 2, test JSON. Okay, well, let's see what else we've got with the name JSON in it. Probably this fiobj JSON. That seems like a good call. Let's look at the header file there. That's the one I'm on, really? No, I'm on JSON parser. Wait, no, that is this the same one? I mean, I'm just dumb. Yep, I'm dumb. We're good. Okay, it's the JSON parser, but okay, interesting. Stream parsing of JSON data. This function allows JSON formatted strings to be converted to native strings. Okay. Via JSON on null. JSON. Okay. Okay. Wow. 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 Lots of interesting things. Okay. This is like the full actual parser. Okay. String to numeral helpers. Turns the number of bytes consumed. Okay, let's go back. Maybe the docs actually tell me. Basically, I like, how do you get a field out of one of these JSON things? That's kind of confusing. All right, time for a posture switch. Hold on. It's okay, puppy. It's okay. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to me? No, just rest. There's nothing exciting happening. Just relax. I'm just moving. Oh gosh, why'd you get that? You wanted to stretch too? You don't need to stretch. I want to stand or exercise ball it. I guess we'll try standing for a bit. We're rising on up. Oh no. Don't fail me now, microphone stand. Almost sounded like I was going to say Microsoft. Microsoft always fails me. Well, wrong way. Really? You don't like that? No. Hold on. Okay. All right. I think that might work. It's still a little low. Can you go a little bit higher, or are you just going to fall back down again? All right. I think we're good. My hair is bothering me. 1 second. All right. Now that the hair's back, we really mean business. Right, we were looking at docs for a reason, and that's because I don't understand how they expect us to actually use the fiobj as JSON. It was actually kind of literally right here, and I just somehow didn't see it, even though it was right there. Okay. Primitives, true, false, null, numbers, number, float, strings, hashes, and arrays. Okay. I I don't get it. All right. I don't really get what I'm supposed to do with this now. So I have this, and I have JSON, but of course it's just a fiobj. Which is a pointer type, sure. Define fiobj type obj. Fiobj type is null, sure. Fiobj number, null, true, false, float, string, array, hash, data, unknown. Okay. I mean, I guess we have this fiobj type macro. Can we just like do something like this? Why don't you like it though? Fine, I will do this. Incompatible integer to pointer conversion. Where did that go? Passing fiobj type enum to parameter of type const car. Oh, right. It's just saying that I can't put it, right? Okay. Well, yes. Is there a way for me to get like the string from this enum or something? A string information type. Okay. Fiobj null. Is there anything in here about JSON? That's what I care about right now. Nothing about JSON. Okay. Confusing. Fiobj type name. There we go. That's what I want. The obj type name. Hey, look at that. Okay. And let's see, can I just pass it a pointer? No, I can't. It's just saying that it returns it. Okay, that's fine. Fiage type name, body, and then what if we... Hey, Colchis, how's it going? How are you today? Nope. Gotta make it. Let's make it. You got a lot of stretching to do. You done stretching? No? Oh, goodness. Long weekend of partying. Oh, Halloween weekends? That sort of partying? Or other reasons? I'm just stretching my back. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Nice. Sounds like fun young person stuff. I like it. Hope it was fun. First rave, you're 29. I've never been to a rave. TBH. I was too religious when I was younger, and that could mean many things, but it probably means all of them. And yeah, and now that I'm older, I don't know. I mean, if you want to have a rave at 1 p.m. on a Saturday in perfect weather with lots of shade and the music's not too loud, I'm there. Basically all the things that make a rave fun, I wouldn't be able to do. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do those either. Those don't work well for me usually. I just tried, like, not just tried, but like I recently tried, like in the last year or so, even just a little bit of like Delta. I can't remember if it was Delta 8 or Delta 9. Um, and nope, even that didn't, not good for me. My brain was very mad, and I did not feel good. Eh, it's like it's a certain strain of THC, but it's legal basically everywhere without any sort of, regardless of what your state policy is. Yeah. 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 THC just doesn't do good things for me. So, you know. And then I'm a lightweight when it right. Yeah. Right. It doesn't come from yeah, it's like a thing, yeah. And then I'm a lightweight when it comes to alcohol, so like it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. And I have a gluten intolerance, and I love beer though. I like the taste of a good beer. I have it every once in a while with a supplement. I mean, how old do I sound now? I take a little supplement. I have my one beer with a full meal, and and then I'm good. Oh man, I don't get why Dylan thinks I'm geriatric or anything. Um, Why are you laying on the ground? I'm gonna step on you. Come here. Come here. Oh, goodness. Small dogs. Dangerous. Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Pretty funny. Okay. We're freeing some memory. We're allocating, we're deallocating, we're just absolutely writing C, except I can't fucking figure out what this actually what this actually gives me at the end of the day. And how in the world do I get a certain part of the JSON from here in standard Go fashion? Baby, this is C, baby. All right. Oh yeah, you mean that? Yeah. Oh, I get it, because you got it. You got it. Because Go doesn't have a case. Boom. Get wrecked, Go. Get wrecked. Yeah, it turns out C's switch case only works for integral types. So that wasn't going to work for this. Instead, we just have like a 5-branch if else. Yeah. I think that's like, yeah. Printf hello world /n. Yeah, what? Instead of puts? You don't like puts? Wait, why don't what are you saying? Stood error DK. Not custom structs. No, I could do something with the struct if I wanted to, I guess. It's not a bad idea. The only thing you're just saying hello world, okay? It's just a C way of saying hello world. Awesome. I love it. You're good. You're good. Good job. Thank you. And welcome. Hope you're doing well. I'm not This is my second day of C. So, you know, it's I've been in the industry 10 years. I've been paid to write code for 10 years plus, and this is my second day of writing C ever, basically, that I can remember. Let's see. I took 2 days of a programming course when I was in high school. And I cannot remember if they used C or C++ right now. Can't remember. Probably C++. That would have been like 2001 or something like that, early 2000s. Okay. So let's see what happens when we hit goodbye and we don't give it anything. Technically, body should be null. I would expect that we print out that body is a null type. Miss day one. Nope. We aren't getting this somehow. Oh, because I didn't put -x post. Skill issue. JK, you didn't implement me. Okay. Post /goodbye. That looks right. And null. We're putting some null, baby. Yeah, good. Stood count hello stood error dk /n C++ is weird. Your conception was a skill issue. Oh no. Getting existential. Um, I honestly don't hate it. I do love simple languages, and I love that I could probably read the docs for C in like, I don't know, a weekend. Now, it doesn't mean I'd learn how to use the language in a weekend, but I could read the like everything the standard library provides in that time. Like it's just a small language, and I do like that about it. Um, not saying it's been super pleasant as a beginner to use it, a beginner to C to use it, but yeah. Um, yeah, day one was interesting. Um, we had great questions on day one. Questions like, how do I compile this? How do I make a makefile? Do you like that question? You like it? Yeah. Lots of dumb questions yesterday. All from me. All from me, of course. Um as if I've never made a makefile before. Yeah. I have, but yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Um okay. So we get a null type that's expected. Now let's give it a body and see what happens. How do you make a makefile? Make. Oh, right, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Um, it's like I've done it. I've said this like 3 times because I'm justifying it. Yeah, that's really it. Yeah, or you can just type make. You don't even have to type make file. Um, like if make files in your current directory, that is. Um, but yeah. What was I gonna say? Of course, I've done it like compiling other people's programs, but it's just like it didn't connect with me what I was doing as obviously as it did trying to compile my own program. Um, so yeah, pretty funny. But we are doing C++ on Sunday, so you can you can suffer through that. Also, never done C++ besides maybe in high school that I don't remember. Um, one second. Couple. We can just delete the alert going to PagerDuty and just have it go to Slack if you want. Little voice to text action. You like that? Yeah, God is sleeping. That is a funny way of thinking about it. The devil rules Sunday. That's what people don't realize, since that's when God's resting. I can do this. If you want me to. Okay. A little conversation with the bossy boss. Okay. All right. I think we're good. We're ready. Absolutely gonna rule this. Well, let's be clear. I appreciate that. I wish I was that good. The only reason I am as far as I am is because I am using this library called FIO that basically did the HTTP work for me. Um, yeah. So I don't actually deserve your impressiveness, your feeling of it impressive, however that works. What did I hand write on my own? Right here, baby. Impressive impressions. You're not even going to believe this. If you're a student, okay, I'm just saying. I know some of you guys are students in a CS program. I have interviewed students, not students, but graduates, college graduates in the United States of America. You know what? That's actually pretty fair. I feel like that's very fair. For a second day of C, having a library is even probably pretty good, right? I'll take that one. All right. All I'm saying is I've had CS grads fail what I'm about to show you now in an interview. So, so I started with this being the first piece of C code that I wrote. Now, I commented my one thing that I know is bad. I didn't know it was bad until someone told me and the compiler told me. But, you know, just saying, if there's any students out there, I hope you know how to write FizzBuzz before you go and try to get a job. I'm guessing these people that have CS degrees and can't write FizzBuzz, they literally just thought that a CS degree would get them a high paying job. And that's literally the reason that they did the CS degree. If you're on Twitch watching coding streams and you're a student, that's really not, it's not on, like, I'm not worried about you guys really. But like literally failing FizzBuzz. Literally, like, it's not like out of school, like just out of school, looking for their first job, fail FizzBuzz. Really happened multiple times. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, at least in the US, you know, it's kind of like, oh yeah, you know, I've got my CS degree, give me 100K, you know, that sort of thing. A great toaster. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, welcome. We're in the middle of some C. This is something I did yesterday. First day of C. First C code I wrote. Strong fizz buzz. And then give me 100K. I have a nice smile. You can't write fizz buzz. Like, what do you do? What did you do for 4 years? Yeah. Beautiful. We really aren't going to get to WebSockets today, but that's okay. I think just playing around with this, getting it working is very cool. Stood error. Thanks for the follow. Okay, 1 second. Hey. Okay, awesome. Foxy, come here. Come here. Foxy. Once you leave, he'll come. Foxy, what are you doing? Foxy, come on. Foxy. Dogs. This one's bad. He's a bad one. Stay there. All right. Let's see if we can at least get this working. Figure out what this whole JSON thing is. Okay, so we got that. Let's just give it a little -h content type application slash JSON -d. Type in a closure map instead of a JSON string. Name Mata. Okay. String. Okay. Nice. I'm glad we have a string. But how does that help me? So confused. All right. Let's just try this. Obj to see stir. I wonder if this is like incomplete, but I would really doubt it. That they don't even have a way of dealing with JSON. Oh yeah, they have some examples. Hold on. Ac examples dash n JSON. Is it not dash m? Ac examples. I use ac all the time. Did I forget what I'm? How did I forget this? Too many matches. Okay, it's match. I just assumed it was short. Okay. How do you go up a frame in Tmux? Anybody know? Off the top of your head? First day using Tmux. I'm just using it because I'm using Alacrity. And let's see, I have a Tmux cheat sheet open somewhere. And Alacrity doesn't have tabs or anything like that. If there's anything I can do, Allison, it's find out things. All right. Let's see. Panes. I don't know what this is, where I should have just read like a basic thing of like what these things actually mean instead of just going right to like, let's find out what enter copy mode and scroll one page up. Okay, go to bottom line, go to top line, scroll up, scroll down. Oh, so control B is, oh wait, no. Right here. Control B, up, down, switch to pane to the direction. I think a pane is more like a split, right? So maybe I have to enter copy mode in order to do it, which is apparently Control B straight brace. And then I go up. Nope, that didn't work. I obviously misunderstood something. I did a closed straight base. I need an open straight base. Straight base. Ah, there we go. There's that little 0 1199 thing. Oh, okay. And now we can go up. Okay. And so that's scrolling up. I can look for, I really don't want to use page up, page down. That would be annoying. I don't know if I even know where page up is on my keyboard. Maybe it's here. Nope. Don't think so. Okay, whatever. We'll figure that out another time. Oh, that's all the examples. Okay, perfect. Framework benchmark. Okay. Here we go. Route.add. What? Do you really have a fucking route thing and I don't even know that you have it? Oh my god. All right, let's look at this framework benchmark thing. Examples. Oh, it's benchmarks. I doubt they actually. But then you have is JSON. I don't think benchmarks is actually going to help me. So literally all of your examples for a web framework that you have here, an HTTP framework, and you don't have a single example that is using the JSON. Okay, it's fine. Let's just look at the framework benchmark, I guess. People suck. 100 seems interesting. Well, let's start. Whatever. We'll just go through this freaking thing. Adds a route to our simple router. Okay, so so they just made like a little router. Okay, that's fine. That's what it was. They defined their own router here. On request JSON handles JSON requests. Ah, maybe that helps a lot of things. And then they have an on request plain text. Okay. So maybe if we look at the implementation of on request JSON, no, there it is. HTTP set header, HTTP header content type, JSON 4. Okay, fiobj JSON hash, hash set, hash JSON key. Okay, okay. Fiobj hash, new. So maybe what I want is I want to get a hash from the JSON. Okay, interesting. Is this really... I'm going to be really mad if that's the end at 104. This is not helpful. Okay. I mean, it's a little bit helpful for when I actually have to send JSON. So this is like, maybe we should just do that real quick. That way we can actually finish something. And maybe I won't, won't know how to read JSON. Nice. Okay. I usually try not to just like copy and paste code in these sorts of situations, but oh well. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it right now. I think copy and pasting usually prevents learning most of the time, but that's okay. That's okay this time. Like, even if you need the exact same code, what I'm trying to say is I think it's better to type it all out in general. Okay, we don't need this. Wow, this is... The lack of white space is actually hurting me right now. Let's do this. We have JSON, we have hash. We're going to set our hash. I'm guessing this is going to take a string. Fiobj hash, fiobj key. Everything's a fucking fiobj. I understand why they do it that way, but it's also very annoying. Fiobj key, fiobj obj. And moving the ownership of the object to the hash. Okay. Allows the hash to be used as a stack. I don't care about this. All right. Let's just try to do this. So I'm going to need a new So let's just say it's phi_obj key equals phi_obj stir. I wouldn't be surprised if temp got me where I wanted to be. Oh wait, no, it doesn't actually take any things. Okay. Whoops. Forgot to press control. Will this tell me what this is? Returns a thread static temporary string. Okay. Let's get back to our completions. Buff, clear, freeze, compact, resize, new. There we go. Phi_obj stir new. Const car stir. Size t length. Okay. We'll see how this goes. We're going to say stir new. This is supposed to be name, I think. No, greeting. Huh. Totally spaced on that. All right. And the length is going to be, what's that, 8? Easier than trying to figure out something else. Okay, so we have that. So now we can go here, hash key, and then phi_obj dupe JSON value. Okay, so the JSON value is going to be the actual greeting there. I don't exactly know why they're duplicating it in the original code. I don't know if that's actually necessary. Let's see, where were we? Framework benchmark. Phi_obj dupe JSON value. Like, where does this actually come from? Oh, okay. They have it as a static. Interesting. Oh, so this actually might tell us how to actually, let's see. Phi_obj star new, hello world 13, phi_ocli get, sure. Right, so they're just setting it here. And then they use it here. So they're duplicating it because it's a static. I don't think I need to do that. Instead, we are just going to let me just do this so this stops being annoying. And then we're just gonna say, nice try that. Phi_obj greeting equals phi_obj stir new. And this is gonna be hello. And I'm just gonna hardcode meta for now so that we can actually get something going in JSON before I have to leave. Can you tell me the length of this? Please, LSP? Can you just tell me the length? All right, we have to make it valid first. I'm tired of counting string lengths. 11, so 10. And then Greeting. Okay. We need to free. It's a great question. Um, for I could look at the implementation of stir new, but they want you to pass the length of like the string that you're passing in. But maybe your question is more like you could like do this easier a different way, which is fair. So if you have another suggestion, but I haven't looked at the source code. I mean, I'm very curious as to why, but I'm trying, to like finish something. Get our freeze in. Okay. Arbitrary white space just so that I can hopefully read. JSON hash new to capacity 1. Okay. Key star new 8 star new 10. The object hash set. I wonder what capacity means on hash. Like obviously, like is it saying like it's going to be a hash set with a length of 1? I'm guessing that's what that means. So if I was to set another key on the hash set, I would actually need that capacity to be 2. That's what I'm guessing. Okay. Fiobj hash set hash key greeting JSON equals fiobj obj to JSON hash 0. Then we're going to free our fiobj hash. Maybe we need to free everything before we send the body. I don't know how much that matters. Yeah. Yeah. Currently, I'm just using the LSP to tell me the what is it, the cap probably. I don't remember what it is right now. No, the number of bytes, right? Not the capacity, the number of bytes, and then I'm just taking 1 off of that, and that so far has proved as being a good way of doing it. Yeah, cool. It's a great question. Hash 0 fiobj free. So I'm just making sure I understand all of this code, especially since I copied it. So this is similar to the function we tried to use below when we're actually getting a response. Fiobj free hash. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm kind of freeing everything down here. I don't know how much it matters. Fiostir info s temp equals fiobj obj to c string JSON. That makes sense to me. Then you're sending the actual C string, which is the data on the temp, and then the length on the temp. I mean, that is... Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we get a JSON response. Let's find out. And then I do have to go pretty soon. So it'd be cool if this worked. We built. And C is just like Rust in the sense that like if it builds, it just works, right? I'm pretty sure that's correct. Just kidding. I just assumed that escape was a way to get out of copy mode, and I was correct. How about that? Okay, this looks good. Yeah, that's how all code works. Okay, well, that didn't error. We got a response back. But that was the wrong route anyway. I just realized. This is the right route. Hey, look at that. Look at that JSON. Let's throw that into some JQ. And then we can just do a little dot greeting on that. Boom. Absolutely nailed that JSON endpoint. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. I mean, you know, not bad. It's not terrible. I mean, this is a little bit cumbersome. I'm sure we could write some helper functions that made this nicer, right? And then, you know, of course you have to free things, but that's fine. It's not the worst thing. I've worked with worse technology. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So let's see if we can actually get this part working. Let's see if there's a like string contains or something along those lines. Since I already have their special string, they might have like a helper function because they have a string helpers section. Let me just do a message check. I haven't heard from my partner in a while. Assuming they're fine. Yeah, they're just chilling. That's cool. All right. String. Okay, this is actually something I was wondering about. String memory is managed by FIO's allocation deallocation routines. To use the system's memory, okay, it'll be cleared away. Okay. Okay. I don't think that actually helped anything. I pretended like that meant something to me. No, I mean I understand what their point is, but I thought it might tell me if I need to like free those strings myself or if they did it for me. Fiostir init. Fiostir s stir equals fiostir init. And the heap fiostir s star stir equals fio malloc size of stir. Size they're missing a parentheses. Classic. Stir equals fio stir init. Okay. Got it. Fio stir free. See, this is like I mean, it's a Fio way of doing it, but like this is what I was supposed to do for my fizz buzz that I didn't do. I just left the value on the stack. Okay. Okay. So these are Fiostir S's that they are cleaning up, but I have Fiostir Info S's. But they just call Fio free. I wonder what Fio free actually takes. I'm just, you know, I'm trying to not create memory problems. I know I got distracted, but let's just let's just see what happens. It's going to say it's not the right argument. It takes the pointer. So maybe for this, should I just actually pass the data? No, doesn't like that either. Okay. We just forget about this whole thing. I think that's probably what we're going to end up doing. Oh, it's dot. Ugh, it's not that. Still don't have the right intuition about field access because I didn't read that part of the docs. Okay, we'll pretend that this is the right way of doing things. We're freeing things, assuming that they need to be freed. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Theostar new copy, dupe, free. So why? Frees the string's resources and reinitializes the container. If the container isn't allocated on the stack, it should be freed separately using free or feo free. Okay, that's fine. Return 0 if the data was freed, and -1. Okay. Theostar and it's static. What about that? Or are you just being funny? Oh, okay. Okay. This macro allows the container to be initialized with existing static data that shouldn't be freed. Ah, okay. I don't know if that actually helps me at this point, but we'll see what happens. Theostir detach. Oh yeah, I tried using that the other day and it didn't give me what I wanted. String API. Okay, here we go. String API. Capacity len data. This is for a Theostir info S. Okay, this is closely. And the length of greeting. Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Returns the string's length in bytes. Okay. Yep. Info, data, bytes, capacity, resize. Okay. Clear. Hash. Hash. I already forgot what was the point of this again? Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out how if they had a utility for um if they had a utility for splitting this, but it doesn't look like they do. Well, okay, here we go. Theostir concat join replace placing old len bytes with the data at source len bytes long. Okay, I could use a replace. It would be like a little ugly, but I could do it. Theostir printf, Theostir freeze. All right, let's just do that since we see it and we can try to use it. Theostir replace. Okay. So in our, oh right, but it was like that was the problem. The problem is I need to. I wish they had a split, but I know that doesn't make a lot of sense with the way that C syntax works. I mean, you could give me an array of strings and then new two. Yeah, that's not going to work for me the way that I was thinking of it. Um, yeah. Okay. Oh well. It was an idea. Let's see. So now I have to figure out Let's ask GPT. How can I either split a string or something like that in C? I have to give a shout out real quick to this Chrome extension. You can't see it when I open it, but it's called CTRE. It's pretty freaking awesome. This is Brave, by the way, not Chrome, but still. I used to dox my full name here every time. And instead, I just click the CTRE, and then it gives me this whole interface for, like, if I didn't want to see GPT's suggestions of things that I wanted to do, you can't see it, but it gives me this little box over here. I don't think I can move it. Yeah, but it gives me a little box that lets me remove that. So you see how it just removed it? And I can click remember, and then it will do it every time I load the website. So it's pretty freaking sick. It's really helped me not dox myself as much as I used to. So let's see. Let's ask GPT how to write C. I can't get the full thing on there, but it's fine. How do I split a string in C? Yeah, that's cool. I've heard good things about Arc. One common approach is to use the strtalk function from the string.h library. I already have it, so that's a good start. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to split a string using strtalk. Include the necessary header files. Define your string and the delimiter character that you want to use for splitting the string. For example, okay, I like it. Use strtalk to split the string. Strtalk input string delimiter. Sold. All right. Now this doesn't help me with the actual oh yeah. Well, I need the other thing first, but oh well. We'll start with this part even though we won't be able to test it at first. We'll do it this way. This is what we'll do. For now, we'll hard code meta here. And then what we'll do is we'll see. Can I just use this right away? There we go. Strtalk. And strtalk is going to take my path, right? Yeah, path.data. And then, not the most useful thing in the world. There we go. And we want to go on here. Now, is it a car that it takes? I think it's a car, right? Okay. So let's do the single quote car. And here. Okay. You don't like me? Incompatible integer to pointer conversion passing int to parameter of type const car. Const car delim. Const car delim. So I basically have to do it that way. Yeah, dude. What do you expect from me? Of course I'm trying to hurt myself. Whoa, what the fuck is going on here? Why do you think I'm already in a string? I'm not already in a string. I just want, no, I want this one. There we go. That was weird. I don't know what Emacs was thinking. Oh, it wants a string. Oh, well, but I thought StirTalk didn't take a string. It does take a string. Oh my god. So can't I just do... I'm not saying it's the right way of going about it. I guess the reason I'd want to define a const is because I'm going to continue to use the same delimiter. But I don't see the difference between that and this. I don't know how much that matters. It might. For some reason, I thought that it took a carb, but then I read the rest of the code on GPT. Okay. So this is going to return what? It's going to return the string. Okay. So then I just defined this as cur path parts. But I need the star. Okay, so we have path parts. And now this is just like an array, so I can just use array access. And I know that there is a certain amount. I am interested to see, let's see, does it give me an example? Tabs or spaces? These are spaces, I think. Yeah, seems like a space, but Emacs also does special things, so you never know. You never know what it really is. Whatever the Emacs C mode default is, that's the real answer. Yeah, that's literally what I do now. I do not think about it. My indentation settings are right. That's what I care about. Now, granted, I don't actually like I don't actually like two space indentation. But it's the default for C mode. I didn't feel like messing with it. I like not having any config. Says the person using Emacs. All right, give me a second. I forgot to check my messages. Okay, all good. Yeah, exactly. And in Haskell and Python, your editor config should basically take care of it. Otherwise, what the fuck are you doing? All right, cool. So what do we have? We have this. I just want to see what the output looks like, so I make sure I absolutely understand what it does. Why didn't you do this for me? What, Haskell and Python? There are valid cases for every language in Disney, except for JavaScript. I just like saying that since it's like literally the only language where you like have to use it to do certain things. All right. Let's see. Can you give me an example of the output of StirTalk? Hello world split me. Okay, so it gets rid of the delimiter completely. I was just wondering what it would do. I guess what I don't know is what if the delimiter... Oh, it only returns one field. Ooh, interesting. I see. Because there's this whole while loop going on. Okay. Okay. So that basically answers my question. Because if the delimiter is at the front, it's not going to matter. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay. What if the delimiter is at the beginning? It doesn't matter. That's the answer. Okay. That's what I wanted to know. So in this case, car. So this should be the thing I actually don't care about, which is fine. We'll just say it's hello. And then this should be meta. And I'm guessing I can just keep passing the same string into it. No, I see. Token equals. Hold on. Stir talk null. Why is it passing null in? That's the part I don't understand. Oh, so does it like keep track of it? So the second time I actually pass it null and it knows that I want the last string that I pass to it. That's what I'm guessing based on the ChatGPT example. Wow, that would be weird. Okay, let's just put these things and then what's the actual difference between puts? I know printf allows me to do formatting, but outside of that, is there a real difference between puts and sprintf? That's what I'm wondering. Oh yeah, let's actually just put this here. Vobster new. Let's just say hello. And then wait, is okay, hold on. How do you concat a string in C? I'm guessing that's not the right question, considering there's like helpers to do things. Stir cat. All right, awesome. Let's stir cat this. Look at this helper. I have a bug in my second stir talk. Did you hear what I was saying about that? Basically, I was confused by the way ChatGPT did it. Now I'm going to have to like calculate the length in some way. I can't do this in the future, but that's fine. Let's just make it. So when ChatGPT did it, this is 3.5, you know, I don't pay for it. When ChatGPT did it, the second time in the while loop, they passed null. And I was like, is that actually right? You're going to pass null the second time? Like they did the input string here and then they passed null. So that's the part that I was kind of confused about. But, you know, we already did it. Let's run it. Null is correct for the first argument. Oh my God. Yep, classic. Classic. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. This is why I should have done a const, because now I'm just doing it twice for no effing reason. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, this doesn't exist anymore. So this would be, all right. Let's see, we probably have an error of some sort. Yep. All right. Error, child worker crashed. All right. So this is hello, and this is meta, but there's some other problem, obviously. So this is working before until we added the stir talk stuff and tried to do this. Interesting. Let's just try this. Let's say car star greeting equals stir cat hello comma meta. And let's be a little bit nicer to ourselves and call this name everywhere. Could have done that in an easier way, but who wants to do things easy? Certainly not me. Wrong way. Okay. We have greeting. Oh, I already have greeting. Okay. We'll get real complicated with our naming here. Yeah, maybe you can't. I don't know. I'm just gonna do this. Greeting stir. Okay. Let's just see if LSP doesn't want to tell me anything. Okay. I was seeing if it would give me like a count, make sure that I did this right. I mean, yeah, definitely end is near. I mean, you know, it's like doing Rust data structures in Rust early on. Maybe you can't just use path.data as the input string. Yeah. It is just interesting that it's actually doing this, but you're probably right that since I'm like I'm screwing with that string, it's probably not very happy about it, right? So maybe what I actually want here is to like dupe this so that I own it in my own special way. Stircat changes the first argument, so you can't use it like that. Oh, so that's the actual problem. Is that the problem? Can I like go to a header file that tells me what's up? Car stircat car s1 const car s2. Oh, so that's probably the issue. Okay. So then what I need to do here, let me look at the code above real quick. Where I actually asked it how to concat. Oh, where is it? Oh no, you're the one who told me about StarCat. I was thinking it was GPT. All right. So then I probably have to say car star, which is not the right way to do it. It was like the const thing, and I'm forgetting how that works. You said it just a second ago. Do, 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 do. Oh well. Too bad. We're just doing this the easy way. Oh, I already have hello. Hilarious. Car star. Hello stir. Actually, we'll do greeting stir since we're like, I guess what I'm wondering, like if I have greeting stir equals hello, I guess I could, but the thing is, it's like a JSON body, so it seems like it's not happy with the hello because it's saving the value. Yeah, I get it. I understand. Shut up, Indisneer. No, just kidding. So then if I do this, I guess I'm wondering. All right. See if this is happy. Everything about C is functional. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. What are we doing? Remembering where I am in. I'm in Tmux. Hello, Meta. Empty reply again. It still doesn't like the way I use StirCat. Let's just GPT it. How do you use StirCat? Because I'm too dumb to figure it out. All right. Carster 150. Okay. Oh, because I need. It's probably not working because of the capacity. The capacity is not there in my car. I bet that's the problem. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh my, what? Oh, effing hell. Okay. Okay, let's start with that. Classic. Didn't actually update. I did all the work. I did this huge amount of work of defining greeting stir separately. And then I didn't actually use it. All right, let's see if this works. And then I didn't even need you, Chat GPT. But it might not work because of capacity. I don't know if it's just going to automatically give me enough capacity or what. Doesn't sound like it's a very C thing to do. Nice. Cool. Love it. I mean, one thing that you have in C is really good error messages here. Like we understand what's happening. Um, I'm sure there's an error message that I wouldn't be surprised if Fio is like eating the error message somewhere. Yeah. Is that what that error message like? No, that doesn't make sense. Yeah. So they're just eating it. I think Fio's eating it instead of like giving me an actual error. Like if I was just doing this in a snippet, it might be easier, which is not a bad idea actually. If this next thing doesn't work, which is just giving it plenty of capacity. Okay, I actually needed the car. I didn't need the star. We'll go with 50. If your name is longer than 44, we got some problems. We got some real problems. Yeah, that's probably fair, right? Okay. Here we go. Love it when I don't rebuild. Look at those build times. Really isn't that bad. It's pretty good. Okay. Hey, look at me. That's actually really good. We need more C songs in the world. Yeah. No, we can definitely make it fail, but that's not the point. The point is, now the problem is this only works by passing meta. It won't work for any other name anyway yet because my routing is based on it literally equaling this value. All right, let's fix that. I'm not going to worry about reading JSON. Let's see if we can fix that. And then uh, we'll consider this master C web dev. All right, GPT to the rescue. I know. Jesus, I really do want to block all these. I'm so tired of seeing these things. All right, we're going to use this. Remember. That one. Remember. Okay, awesome. We did it. I missed something. Cotter, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're definitely crying in C. We're getting there. How can I check if a C string contains a substring? Yeah, I've been like paid to write code for 10 years, and this is my second day, so in C. Stir. It's really called stir. Okay, hold on. This is a sample string. Const car needle equals sample. Car result equals stir haystack needle. If result does not equal null, substring found at position. Okay. Result minus haystack. Okay. Otherwise, substring not found. Okay, so we can just do a does not equal null check on stir. Oh man, these names are amazing. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna check for slash hello slash. This is not robust. That is such a great name. Stir stir. Stir stir. I can't get over it. Okay. Else if stir stir does not equal null. Okay. Then we should be here, and we might have an insanely robust dynamic route to say hello, no matter what your name is, as long as it's less than 44 characters. I didn't rebuild, did I? No, I didn't. If the string case doesn't matter, got it. Yeah, I know. I'm aware. It's fine. It's good enough. I mean, I could say, like, what does stir stir return? I'm guessing it's something like a position. No, it's just the actual car, like the pointer. So I could technically say, I think this would work. I could be wrong. But I think it would work to say, no, I don't think that would work. Never mind. Just kidding. Yeah. Yeah. It's cool. I'm fine that it's not like it starts with. We're just going for basics here. It's a good call out though. I get it. We didn't break anything. Hello, stood air DK. What happened? It cut it off? Why did it cut it off? Is it only working for it's only working for 4 characters? I set link to 10, you're right. That's what it is. I set the link to 10 down here. No, you're right. You're right. Okay. So I have to you've been helpful, Stutter. Just let me cook sometimes, okay? Got to find my own bugs sometimes. Part of the learning process. All right. Let me try to figure it out at least. Make it 44. It'd be hilarious. But then like I guess you could say, like, I'm guessing it's capacity. No, it says length. I don't know. It'd just be like a padded string. Like, I don't know what it would do. I guess we can find out why I actually find out the right way to do this. Let's see. This would be 50, right? Just like our hello. No, we'll make it 45. No, I'll do 49. Just in case that one byte. I don't remember what 50 actually means in this case. All right. Oh my god, I do that every time. There is Sterling. Okay. I don't know why you'd want that, but just kidding. I just want to see what happens. Metane. That is awesome. Love it. Score. Unicode. Unicode nothing. All right. All the nulls. Yeah. Look at that. Looks good. Okay, so Sterling, right? Is that what we decided on? Sure. So, oh yeah, we can probably just do it down here. This is absolutely shippable. Sterling greeting stir. Overlaying the parameter names. Oh yeah, so this is Emacs. That's where you have to start. I'm just using the built-in LSP plugin, if you want to call it that, Eaglot. And then I'm using Clang D for my LSP for C. So that's getting, so it's basically the LSP is the short answer, which is Clang D, which is part of LLVM. If you install LLVM on most systems, you'll have Clang D auto magically. Dude, I did freeze, okay? I did fiobj freeze. You know what you're supposed to do. As we know from every React developer out there, you're supposed to learn the framework before you learn the language. No, I'm just kidding. All right, good. I don't remember where we're at. I think we need to rebuild. Clang. Hey, chat. I just got that. That's good. I like it. What's up, chat? I don't know if that's your intention, but it's good. I enjoy it. If Stallman's not proud, I'm doing something right. That's all I know. Stood air coming in with a second. All right. Let's see. Boom. Stood air. DK. Boom. We got this. We have no problem. Oh, it's because of the semicolons. I'm being dumb. I'm using Clang to compile. Nice. Made it break. That's all we wanted to do. You know what? Master C developer, we're confirmed. Yeah. Proprietary, whatever. It's from the LLVM team. It's open source. All right. Not bad. We did something. Let's jump in here and say C. We almost did all the routes. How do I debug? There's only one way that you can debug in almost every language. That's called print line debugging. Am I wrong? Little print debug? Yeah. You know, if you're doing print debugging, you don't have to worry about tooling. It doesn't even matter. DDD. Awesome. Well, yeah, so we're having some fun. We just finished a little with some help of a library. Don't get me wrong. This is second day of C. Chat, thanks for the follow. um, yeah, just don't. I mean, this is bug free code, obviously. It's type checked. If the types are right, it's right. Well, that's why people who usually write C, I mean, I would say use an IDE, right? Um, yeah, it's somebody else. We'll let one of those juniors debug it, right? No, man, can't be my bug. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it came before. You gonna let's just send this to one of those juniors. Oh God. Um. Yeah. So this is C day 2. Um. Yesterday, not yesterday. It was Wednesday. I don't stream on Thursdays. We set up our C environment. We set up Clang D. Uh, we installed LLVM using Homebrew. Yes, I'm on a Mac. Hashtag work pays. And this is the one call out I'll have. At first, I had issues with Clang D not finding external packages correctly, and Bear kind of like creates all those for me in a nice way. It's what gives this whole compile commands.json, and then ClangD uses that to be smart, the LSP. So that's that. Um, I thought this was interesting. I did ask Strager last night, like, what would he recommend for an experienced high level language developer, resources wise? cppreference.com. Wow, what a website. Doesn't have a mobile version. Wow. And then man pages. So, I try to read documentation on my phone when I'm just like, I have a few extra minutes when I'm learning something. So I was doing that this morning, and that's how I discovered the no mobile version of cppreference.com. If you're just joining us and you don't know what the actual F is going on, let's see. Did I explain it anywhere? Hey, look at that! I did a command. Look at me thinking. So we're gonna go through 12 languages in 4 weeks. 11 of them I've never written more than a dozen lines of code in, and it's going to be absolutely painful, as I'm sure many people have discovered watching this. So this was the end of C, sadly enough. What's next? We're going historic, baby. We started with C, little 1970 action, and next we're going to go to C++. So it's all in the, whoops, I went one step too far. It is all in the README here, which is on our GitHub. And speaking of that GitHub, did I actually push? Yeah, I did push, right? Okay, we're good. I know Erlang didn't make the docket. I really want to learn Erlang too. Learnlang. So next is C++. We're going to do that on Sunday. It might be tomorrow actually. I usually stream on Sundays, but my weekend schedule is a little different this week. So it might actually be tomorrow. I haven't figured it out yet. Got to talk to my partner. But next is C++. It's going to be fun, no doubt. Now, I'm excited. It'll be cool. We can apply the tools we've already installed, what we've learned about C, to using C++, and we'll see how much we hate it. I actually somewhat liked C. It wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's not great. It would be really hard if it was my first language, but like it really wasn't so bad. Um, 1 second. So C++, Saturday or Sunday, possibly both if we're lucky. Monday and Tuesday is going to be Zig. Um, and then we're on a Wednesday to Wednesday schedule here. So starting next Wednesday, we're going to be in Lisps. I write a Lisp full time. That's not on this list, called Closure. And we're going to start with Common Lisp. Again, kind of going like more historical. And then we'll probably, I think, Scheme. I can't remember which one came first. I don't have a CS degree. It's partly why I get to do all this. I mean, if I had a CS degree and I'd never written C, wouldn't you be really, really ashamed of me? I would think so. What, are all your college courses in Java? God forbid. I wrote Java for 5 years. I'm mostly kidding, but thankfully I don't write Java right now. But anyway, yeah. So Lisps, Common, Racket, Scheme. No way, Rebel Elder. That's awesome. I'm on that Slack once in a while. Um, yeah, that's neat. That's neat. Yeah, Closure's a great language. It's a nice small language. I love it, except that it's on the JVM. That's the only thing I don't like about it. I'm probably something I'm think. Okay, let me finish this and then I'll talk about Closure. So yeah, we're gonna do Lisp week 3. We're gonna do MLs, and that's meta languages. And we're gonna start with standard again, kind of starting with historical. What started first? I heard about C once. You can ask me about it if you want. All right. Thanks, Leave You Drag Me. Yeah, Racket's a very cool language that I've never written, but I've read about. And I mean, again, a lot of this is stuff you'll play with in CS courses and in academia, but not as often in industry. So we're going to start with standard ML and then go to Haskell and then OCaml. Haskell is the only language out of these 12. That's the one out of the 12 that I've written more than a dozen lines in. And then week 4, we're going to get super nerdy with some dependently typed languages and see how far we get. Where we can, we're going to write a Hello World web service. And depending on how efficient our programming time is, we might get into a Twitch chatbot. Surprisingly, in 2 days of C noobness, I did not get into this second piece here. So that's what we're doing. So if that sounds interesting to you and you don't already follow me, send me a follow. I'm usually pretty chill. I'm sure we'll learn something along the way. So yeah, it should be fun. Leave You Dragnia, thanks for the follow. Oh, McNeeliad, I think I've missed that one. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Sweet. Yeah, it's only because Indisnir and I actually know each other in real life, so I'm a little bit more harsh with him than other people. And then if Dylan's on, then we chide each other quite a bit. Let's see. So anybody that knows C++, is there anything special I should do with C++ besides like I'm just going to start with cppreference.com. Like, is there anything else that people are like, you really need to check out this resource? That's my question. Let's see. Nothing like loading the Twitch homepage. YOLO. Just stay away from C++. I don't know. I mean, we only have so much time, right? Like I say, it's about 4 hours per language. We ended up with 5.5 hours on the stream. Um, so it's basically about 1.5 to 2 streams per language. The only other thing I'll plug is the only other thing I'll plug. Worst thing to say ever. I wasn't actually going to plug this, but if you do want to get stream notice and really bad boomer takes, you can follow me on that dumb place. And then if you want to catch me writing and struggling Rust and some data structures, or just catch these VODs on YouTube, you can go there. And what's the other one? What's the one I actually cared about? Oh yeah, so part of this is including like at night and stuff, because I only have so much time to stream and I can't always stream other times for different reasons. I am actually just streaming on Discord in our Discord server, and I say ours because it's Dylan's. so so yeah, we just hang out there, and you know, little night, little time I have extra time, we'll just I'll just stream like what I'm working on. Usually not as a meaty as what will be on stream. Uh, just more like, okay, figuring out little things. Like I figured out my editor setup a little bit better. Yeah, non-hostile takeover. Exactly. I warned him. I asked for permission and I warned him. I was like, it'll probably dilute the OCaml love, but that's kind of what we have to deal with. Sweet. I actually need to head out. 3.5 hours is long for me. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna stream Prime. The main reason we're streaming Prime is because he's doing a charity stream. Very cool. He actually gets paid. Not he gets paid. The more viewers he has, the more the more will be generated for charity. So that's why we're gonna raid Prime. Not like he needs the viewers in general, but we'll do it. We'll do it for the kids. So /raid the Primeagen. But yeah, really, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the chats and the views, and we're gonna be back with another new language. Yeah, small streamer. His name's Primeagen. We're gonna be back with a new language very soon. So yeah, see you guys. Once this these 2 seconds are up, we can actually raid this guy. All right, there we go. I've got the button. Bye.